Hello everyone. If you've never watched my videos before, I'm Josiah Ingalls, and today I think is going to be the last cold day of the year. So it's supposed to be getting down to 33 degrees tonight, and this has turned out to be the winter that never was. We had one very cold night, and then we had 2 other days where there was a little bit of ice on the water troughs, and other than that, this winter really hasn't been a winter at all. God, my hair's a mess. Look at this. I never really comb my hair, and my daughters are always like, "You didn't comb your hair." And then when I do comb my hair, they're like, "Oh my God, you combed your hair, what's wrong?" So, yes, this winter is over as far as I'm concerned. I do landscaping work, so I pay attention to the little changes in the vegetation and what's going on. And the other day I noticed that there was a tree budding on the way to Bastrop. And today we noticed that the pomegranate trees here on the farm are starting to bud out with new leaves. So based on those signs, I would say, even though it's February 7th, I think, winter is over. Oh, and my friend Nod sent me this panda pin, which I think she made it herself. It looks like it was handmade. But she sent it over all the way from England, and it just happened to arrive just a few days after I did my first video of doing videos again after all those years. And it reminded me of back when I was doing videos. Occasionally I would get packages in the mail from people that subscribed. It wasn't that often, but out of all of those and out of all the people that followed me, it reminded me of Amy. There was this young girl. She was early 20s at the time, and she was watching my videos on a regular basis. And one day I got in the mail a picture of her and a letter. And out of everyone that used to watch my videos, she's the only one that has stayed on my friends list and tried to stay in contact with me. She doesn't go by Amy anymore. She now goes by a different name. And since I don't have her permission to use that name, I'm not going to say it. But Amy, if you're watching, thanks for being a good friend, and thanks for staying in touch all these years, even though I took a 10-year hiatus from videos. It means a lot that you stayed in touch, even though everyone else fell away. So I guess that would mean you're my #1 fan from my subscribers, because you've stayed with me. And that really means a lot to me. When you had no other reason and no reason to be entertained anymore, you stuck with me. And I guess that's why I'm wearing Nod's pin, because lately since I received this right after I started doing videos again, it's been making me think a lot about Amy. Also, Nod, thank you for the panda pin. And if you're watching, come see us again. Next time you're in the States, I'd like to see you. I miss you. Hold on a minute. I'm having tea because it's cold. Well, it's not really cold compared to most places. Most places it's still got snow. We didn't get any snow this year. In fact, we only get snow like once every couple of years. We had snow last year, so that's probably our 10-year quota right there. Probably won't get snow for a while longer. Oh, another thing I've been thinking a lot about lately, and I talked to Janet about, was about having the girls in any of my videos, because when I was doing blogs before, I didn't have children. I didn't have to worry about that. But me and Jenna talked about it, and so we've decided that it's going to be okay to have the girls occasionally in some of my videos. So I've talked to the girls about that, and they seem excited to do so. And so, yeah, I guess being a parent makes you have to wonder just how much exposure to the rest of the world and letting your kid be exposed to the entire world online is appropriate and what is not appropriate. And I know millions of people put pictures of their kids online and videos of their kids online, but for the most part, it's been a policy of ours not to really do so. So I'm kind of excited now that the girls are going to be a part of it, because then that opens up more of my life that I can blog about without having to worry about keeping the girls out of it. So I guess that's it for me. Winter is over, and so, but it also means we're going to have a harsh summer. Really harsh summer, which is not good for business, because a harsh summer down here means nothing really grows. However, since winter is kind of over, my business is peaking, and I wasn't counting on that. I wasn't counting on it because I'm still in this sling, and I had calculated to have my surgery in the winter, and then there would be a period of time in which I could get better before business started getting busy again. But instead, business is getting busy, and so that's great, but it wasn't calculated. So now I'm going to have to start taking my employee out to do the jobs while I sit in the truck, because it's becoming more than what Dan and my employee can handle on the weekends. So I was not counting on that. It's a real hiccup in the plan. And I love to plan things, but no, nature has another thing coming. She just decided, you know what? Screw Josiah's plans. We're going to make everything grow early. Do you like my monkey cup? I've got a bunch of coffee cups that are animals. Oh, and this glass straw. My friends, Cheetah and Mason, they blow glass for a living, which is an awesome job, by the way. And they made this straw. They make a bunch of them, actually. It's got blue dots on it. And it starts off wide and then gets smaller and then wide again, and that allows the heat from the coffee and tea to distribute into the glass, and it cools it down some before it gets to your mouth, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah. They've also let me watch them blow glass and make glass things before. It's kind of awesome. I never really knew how glass was made or manipulated until Cheetah showed me. And somewhere around here, I have a little elephant that she made. I think I was supposed to give that to Heather, but I don't know what I did with it. I guess the secret's out. When my daughter watches this, she's going to know there's an elephant around here somewhere for her. And then she's going to be like, where's my elephant? And I think there was something else that Cheetah made too, that I was supposed to give to my other daughter, Kelly. But I don't really remember. Isn't the mind a weird thing? Like, I can remember word-for-word conversations that people were having in the same room as me from when I was like 6 and 7. And from what people say, I have a photographic memory. I remember movies and videos and pictures and images and into detail that most people don't even pay attention to. But my brain is a trigger-based memory. And so developing a mind map, or some people, most notably, it was referenced as a mind palace in Sherlock Holmes series. But it's actually a mind mapping technique where you take a memory or a key point in a memory and you put it in a precise space, in a visual space that only exists in your head, and then you can go back and pull it out, and then you can move forward and backwards in time from that benchmark. And my brain works like that. And so I use memory mapping techniques in order to pull back that data, because I remember everything. All data is stored, just it's hard to retrieve it when it's absolutely necessary or absolutely needed. So yeah, I'm rambling on and on. So winter's over. It sucks. Summer's gonna be horrible. I guess that's it for me. That's my update of what's going on. Oh, physical therapist is still torturing me. And you know what? I don't like the fact that I have several different physical therapists. One day I go in and I do physical therapy with one physical therapist, and then the next day is someone else, and they have different techniques, and they switch, going back and forth from one person's techniques to the other is confusing. Why can't I just have the same physical therapist every day? Why is that not possible? Why do they gotta fuck with me like that? I guess that's it. I'm rambling on and on and on. Dan's gonna be home soon. I gotta wrap this up. Okay, good night. Well, at least night for me. It's already like 8 o'clock. Alright, bye.